Hi everyone and welcome to the overview of capital markets, which is our first lecture. So first is let's have the definition and concept. So capital markets are integral components of the financial system, serving as platforms for the buying and selling of financial instruments. This market facilitates the flow of capital between investors and entities in need of funds, such as corporations and governments. The capital market can be broadly divided into two segments, which is the primary market and the secondary market. So class, no, sabi dito, ang capital market daw is isa sa mga pinakamahalagang component ng ating financial system. Kung saan dito nangyayari yung tinatawag nating buying and selling of financial instrument. At dito, yung mga capital na kailangan ng mga investors, no, yung mga ini-invest ng mga investors ay ginagamit ng mga corporations at ng mga government for their expansion, for their projects. First is primary market. In the primary market, new securities are issued and sold for the first time. This is where companies raise capital by issuing stocks or bonds to investors. Investment banks play a crucial role in underwriting and facilitating the initial issuance of these securities. Investors in the primary market include institutional investors, retail investors, and the financial institution. So, class, no, sa financial market daw, nakafocus daw to dun sa mga new securities. Kung saan yung mga bangko, yung mga investment banks, sila daw yung nag-underwrite, no? Pag sinabi kasi underwrite, ito yung proseso sa pag-i-issue ng mga financial securities, okay? Na, of course, no, na ininvest ng mga different investors. Ito na nga yung mga institutional, retail, and other financial institution. Secondary market. Once securities are issued in the primary market, they are traded in the secondary market. Here, existing securities are bought and sold among investors, and the transactions occur on organized exchanges or over-the-counter platforms. The secondary market provides liquidity to investors, allowing them to sell their holdings and buy new ones. Stock exchanges such as New York Stock Exchange and Nasdaq are prominent examples of secondary markets. So, class, no, after ma-issue na sa primary market, so meron tayo nangyayari na trading, no, dun sa secondary market. Kung saan, no, yung mga other investors, no, is pwede na lang ibenta, so magkaroon ng mga organized exchanges dun sa secondary market, which will provide liquidity to investor. Kumbaga, magkakaroon sila ng, kung binenta nila yung kanilang financial security, syempre it will turn into cash. That is liquidity. 'Di ba? So, therefore, ganun din, no? Once na, kunyari, no, tumaas yung presyo sa market, nabili nila ng low, tapos tumaas yung presyo sa financial market, sa market, so pwede nilang ilang ibenta para tumubo naman sila, no? Which is nangyayari nga kung sa Pilipinas to, it happens in the Philippine Stock Exchange. Role in the financial system. Capital markets play a vital role in the overall financial system. They facilitate efficient allocation of capital by connecting those with surplus funds to those in need of capital for various purposes, such as business expansion or infrastructure development. This process contributes to economic growth by fostering entrepreneurship, innovation, and job creation. So dito talaga sa capital market nakita natin na talagang malaki yung ano niya, no, role niya sa financial system kasi yung may mga surplus na funds, no, yung may mga sobrang pera, pwede na lang ilagay yon dun sa dun nga sa stock exchange or sa yun nga sa financial system para yung mga may kailangan ng capital, okay, ay makuha nila yon for their expansion and infrastructure development. Kasi kumbaga may mga institution or individual na may sobra silang pera, no, surplus nga. So, pwede nilang ibili 'yon nung stocks, no, or financial instruments. Na sa ganon, yung binili na nila na financial instruments, magagamit 'yon ng mga ibang institution or individual for expansion or development. The capital market also provide investors with opportunities to diversify their portfolios, manage risks, and earn returns. Additionally, it helps companies raise long-term capital by issuing stocks and bonds, enabling them to undertake strategic projects, research, and development, and other initiatives that contribute to their growth. So sabi nga dito, dahil nga nagkakaroon ng yung mga investors ng opportunities, no, na ma-diversify rather yung kanilang portfolio, so kaya nilang i-manage yung risk, no, and earn returns. Kumbaga, for example, no, hindi lang naman isang financial instrument yung bibilin ko. Pwedeng kung meron akong gantong pera, no, let's say 1 million, ida-diversify ko yan. Pwedeng yung isang financial instrument, no, bibilin ko, tapos yung parang hati-hatiin ko yung pera na sa ganun, kung meron mang matalo doon na financial instrument, bumaba yung value, tapos yung isang financial instrument na binili ko is tumaas, so na-offset. So, na-manage natin yung risk and return. Functions of capital market. So, first is capital formation. Capital markets provide a channel for businesses and governments to raise funds for their operation, expansion, and investment projects. Another one is price discovery. Through continuous buying and selling activities, capital markets establish the fair market value of securities based on supply and demand. So, sabi nga dito, no, dahil nga sa capital market, na-form daw yung capital na kailangan ng mga government and even businesses. At dahil din sa capital market, nagkakaroon tayo ng fair market value. Kasi syempre, dahil nga may supply and demand doon, so nakikita natin ano ba dapat yung tamang presyo for a financial instrument. Liquidity provision. The secondary market ensures that investors can buy or sell securities at any time, providing liquidity and flexibility to market participants. Okay? So dahil nga nakakapag-buy and sell tayo, so nagkakaroon ng mas mataas na cash flow yung ating company or institution, which will provide enough cash for our operation. Risk transfer. Investor can transfer and manage risk through various financial instruments available in the capital markets such as derivatives. So, through capital markets, no, pwede nating i-minimize yung risk or ipasa yung risk dun sa other investors. So, in the future, wag-uusapan natin yan. And of course, corporate governance. Capital markets encourage transparency and accountability among publicly traded companies as they are subject to regulation and disclosure requirements. So dahil nga nasa organized exchange tayo, like the Philippine Stock Exchange, the New York Stock Exchange, so nagkakaroon ng transparency and accountability doon sa mga tinetrade natin, no? So nasa ganon ay walang nanlalamang at organized yung trading. Next is structure and components. Capital market consists of various components that work together to facilitate the flow of funds and financial instruments. These components include securities, the financial instruments traded in capital market, such as stocks, bonds, and derivatives, represent ownership or debt claims on underlying asset. Investors buy and sell the securities to achieve their financial objectives. So, yun nga, no, ang isa sa mga component ng capital market is the securities. Ito yung mga stocks, mga bonds, at mga derivatives. So, in the future, we're going to talk more about that, no? Ayan. Next is market participants. We have this what we call issuers. These are companies, governments, and other entities that offer securities in primary market to raise capital. Next is investors. Individuals, institutional investors, and other financial entities that buy and sell securities in the secondary market. Another is intermediaries. These are financial institutions, investment banks, and brokers that facilitate transactions and provide various services in the capital market. So next is exchanges and trading platforms. So we have the organized exchanges. These are physical or virtual platforms where securities are traded in a regulated and transparent manner. The examples include the New York Stock Exchange and the London Stock Exchange. We have also the over-the-counter markets. In contrast to organized exchanges, OTC markets involve direct transactions between buyers and sellers. Without a centralized exchange, OTC markets are common for certain type of bonds and derivative instrument. So pag over-the-counter, hindi na siya dumadaan sa organized exchanges, direct transactions na yung nangyayari between buyer and seller. Next is regulatory framework. Security and Exchange Commission. The SEC plays a crucial role in regulating capital markets, ensuring fair practices, and protecting investors. So, yung government na agency na in charge sa pagre-regulate ng capital market is the Security and Exchange Commission. We have financial regulatory authorities. Each country typically has regulatory bodies overseeing capital markets, setting rules and standards to maintain market integrity. So for example, we have the Philippine Insurance Commission who monitor the different insurance products in the Philippines. So primary market processes. First is the issuance of securities. So there is what we call IPO or initial public offering, wherein companies go public by issuing shares to the public for the first time, raising capital for various purposes. Bond issuance. Governments and corporations issue bonds to raise debt capital. Investors receive interest payments until maturity when the principal is repaid. So, yung bond naman, issuance, ito yung parang nagpapautang si government at corporation sa mga investors, no? Kung saan after maturity date, ayun, the principal and the interest, no, or yung tinatawag naming bond coupon will be paid. Underwriting and offerings. So, underwriting is investment banks offer and underwrite securities, assuming the risk of buying the entire issue and then selling it to the public or institutional investors. So, ito yung proseso kung saan, yun nga, no, we are trying to assume, no, the risk of buying and mai-issue to dun sa exchange market, no. Ayan. And then, rights issues and private placements. Companies may issue additional securities to existing shareholders, right issues, or private investors or private placement to raise capital. So, yung mga companies, no, pwede silang mag-issue ng mga additional securities kung kulang pa yung capital na kailangan nila. Syempre, no, they could able to sell it, no, to dun sa organized market and of course, no, to different shareholders and other private investors. So pwede na lang ibenta 'yun. Globalization and technology. So global integration. Capital markets have become increasingly interconnected globally with cross-border investments, international listings, and global regulatory cooperation. So, dito lumalabas talaga na global na yung ating capital market kung saan pwede kang magkaroon ng mga exchanges of instruments globally. Technological advancement. Technology, including electronic trading platforms and blockchain, has transformed the speed, efficiency, and transparency of capital market. So, maraming mga website, maraming mga apps, no, na pwede nang gamitin para makapag-trade, no. So, kasi dati, you have to go, face to face, you have to transact face to face, but now, through technology, apps, no, and website, pwede na tayo mag-trade. Then, secondary market processes, trading and settlement. So, order execution. Investors place orders to buy or sell securities, and these orders are matched on the exchange or OTC platform. So, dun sa order execution, pwede tayong mag-place ng orders or place na tayo ay magbebenta ng securities. And then, clearing and settlement. After a trade is executed, clearing houses and settlement system ensure the transfer of securities and funds between the buyer and seller. So, yung clearing and settlement, ini-ensure nila doon sa process na yun is yun nga, nabayaran na yung issuer or nabayaran na yung seller, tapos napunta na yung instrument doon sa pangalan ng buyer. And of course, we have market indices. Benchmark indices like the S&P 500 and Dow Jones Industrial Average serve as benchmark, reflecting the overall performance of the stock market. So minsan, nagbe-benchmark tayo dun sa mga masasabi nating mga company na talagang kilala na, no? Talagang ano. So example na yan sa New York is the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones. Kumbaga, doon natin binabase kung kamusta na ba yung capital market, yung financial market. Kasi kung bumababa yung value nila, then ang connotation nun, parang bumababa na rin yung financial market, no, dun sa country na yun. So that's all, and thank you so much.